Yes, that's perfect. And so, yes, I can be in Miami. Yes, I can. Okay, last Tuesday, Wednesday. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. You're really gonna barge in here while I'm conducting business and you think that that's okay?
Really?
Are you drunk again?
No, really. Are you packing my stuff up? Like you packing my stuff up? That's what you're doing?
Tone. This is a shared space. Lower your tone. This is my place of business, okay? We could have had this conversation over the phone. What you're not gonna do is come up in here like a bully and think you're running things, because you're not. You left me on the court the other night, and ever since I've been trying to have a conversation with you, and you've been avoiding me, right? So I just gave you what you wanted. I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not in the business of chasing not one person, especially not you. The other night you left me on the court, right? And then when we get home, you're just avoiding me. You're coming, I'm going, and vice versa. So what's the point? I packed your stuff to give you what you wanted. I'm not gonna chase you, DC. And if you want to really be honest, if I can really be honest with you, I would love to tell you how I really feel. But you haven't created that space for me to even feel vulnerable enough to be honest with you. And also, I'm afraid that you're going to run to the bottle. But if you could promise me that you won't, we can have this conversation right here.
Let's do it. The floor is yours. Talk to me. What's up?
DC, I love you. And I know you love me. But, I'm not in love with you anymore. And I know you're not in love with me anymore. Because I can feel it. And I'm just not gonna be in the same house as you when I was planning a whole future with you. And a marriage and a life with you. And not be in love with the man that I knew since I was a teenager. And I'm not gonna have Jada living in a household in that toxicity and witness us going back and forth. I promised her that I would do whatever I would do to keep us together, and I've tried everything. But DC, at this point, my hands are tied. There's nothing else for me to do. So I packed your stuff because I feel like the best thing to do is just for you to go your way and for me to go mine. And this doesn't have to be a big thing, because you know how I feel is valid.
You know what? I'll be honest with you, Eric. I'm man enough to admit that you might be right. I'm not in love with you either. But what I'm not gonna do is leave our house. I'm not going anywhere. That house is mine just as well as yours. And Jada, she deserves to see a stable home, a stable household. I'm not about to leave my daughter. I promise you I'm not about to leave my daughter. If you want to leave, you can leave, but I'm not going anywhere. And I can promise you that. I'm going to stay right there with my daughter. I put money, I put work into that house, I put work into this relationship. Right? Every time you talk to me about this whole bottle situation, this is all that I ever did. That's all that I ever did. I went out here chasing a lot of women. I went with a lot of women. But I know who I have been chasing. I've been chasing you my whole life, even since we were kids. I knew you had a crush on D. The only reason that you even gave me a chance was because that man went to juvenile.
You're talking about when we was kids.
Yeah, I'm talking I'm talking about when we were kids. Because I've been chasing you my whole life, E. I'm tired of chasing you. I'm tired of chasing you. But I tell you what.
DC, you're not the only one chasing me. I've been chasing you back. But every time I give you a little bit of faith, you ruin it.
You chasing me right out of your life. That's what you're doing. You gotta stop bugging so much.
DC, I just think it's best if you just leave.
I tell you what, I'll leave the office, but I'm not leaving the house. I'm gonna stay in the house, and I promise you. You know what, I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, you do what you gotta do. As long as you're respectful, and I'm respectful, and we don't need to have none of these conversations.
DC, I don't wanna live in the same house with you. You do not love me. I do not love you. We're not in love with each other.
Eric, I'm not
So
going
what's the
anywhere.
point?
I'm not going anywhere. Point blank, period. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay in that house with my daughter.
So you want me to feel like I'm in jail?
This is how you're going to feel? You're going to feel like you're in jail? I
Just
told you.
because
I
you
just
want
told you.
For the sake of Jada, what about for the sake of us?
You do your thing. I'm going to do mine. You just better be respectful and don't bring up none of this in front of my daughter. That's what you can do. Don't bring up none of it. I'm staying in the house. I'm not going anywhere, Eric. Get that through your head.
Doing this, it don't have to be this hard.
It doesn't. You're making it hard. You're making it hard, Eric.
Okay, go ahead. Leave.
If you want to leave, guess what? You can leave the house. It's just as simple as that. But I'm not going anywhere. And you know what? When I go to rehab, when I get myself together, and when my daughter and myself and everyone, when all of us are just, celebrating the new man that I'm gonna be, it's so bad that you won't even be there to see it, nor be a part of it. See you at home.
You don't have to be this hard.